Hello, do you really want this Gus skin, but you can't get it for some reason? Well, in today's video, I'm going to try to help you actually achieve that goal and finally get the Gus skin. And so I'm going to show you what brawlers to take on what event, and just in general tips for you to finally complete this challenge and get finally the Gus skin. And before we start, you must know that it's actually easier to play in a team, whether you're with some team that you found through searching through it or whether it's your friends. So at the start of the challenge, I highly recommend you invite your friends or look for a teammate. It's much more efficient, easy, and just more playable to play in a team than by yourself, because randoms are the worst teammates. We all know that. Anyway, let's go into the game. For the first game, we have Gem Grab. And in Gem Grab, I highly recommend you take some kind of long range brawler, because this map is kind of for long range brawlers. Or you could take someone like Miko, I don't know, Miko, Rosa. Well, in my case, I took Colt because I'm good for Colt. Gale, Mo hasn't been nerfed yet, and the new legendary also hasn't been nerfed yet, so you can take both of those. But you can't take someone that's actually useless. For example, I personally wouldn't take someone like Janet, or even Surge. Honestly, isn't the best idea to take. Even though we're playing against Surge, it's not the best enemy. Like Rico would be great on this map. Basically all of the kind of mid-range brawlers, attackers, not assassins, tanks would not be great on this map, I'll be honest, except for maybe Rosa. Rosa would be cool. You can see that this Surge is kind of useless. You can't fight the Gale. I mean, the Gale is probably going to die from, oh, never mind, from Kenji. No, Kenji, yeah, but Kenji is, we all know that Kenji is the best assassin. He needs to get nerfed. So you could take Kenji if you're really good at him, because Kenji literally, in every game mode, he's great. So in this one, he'll also be, of course, great. But Colt is also a really, really good team. I mean, you know, player to play against. Anyway, and we're about to win this game. As you can see, I destroyed that Surge, because Surges don't have a lot of HP. You could also take Lily. That would be an okay brawler for this map, for this game, because Lily does have the Shadow Roam, just have the 4th gadget, and you're good. Anyway, this is the first game. As you can see, we won it really easily, just like that. Anyway, now let's go into the second game. The second game will be Knockout, and this map, I highly recommend you take someone like a thrower, for example, Grom, take RT, Larry and Lori, or you take a long range brawler like Nanny, B, Viper, someone like that. You shouldn't take assassins because they're not the best for this map, and you shouldn't pretty much take, I mean, Fang could be helpful, and Kenji, of course, because he's the most overpowered, brawler. But rather than that, I highly recommend you take someone like a long range brawler, because you can see we're literally demolishing the whole entire team just by being long range and having one thrower. And we're about to literally win in, what, 40, 50 seconds? I mean, they have already given up. It's clear that this Colette doesn't even want to fight us. But yeah, GG's, super easy game. For the third game, I took Eve, as you can see. And in this game, really much your main objective is not to die. It is heist after all. You have to take those kind of brawlers. For example, long range brawlers, you could take Miko, which is a great assassin with the star power that deals 100% more on non-brawlers, which is a great star power for this map. I would have taken him unless, but Eve, honestly, Eve is better. Angela, Eve for these maps are great. And Colette is also great with a hypercharge. Colt is great, Jessie's great, Nita's great. I don't know, Chuck is great, I guess, but only if you know how to play for him as well. So I just recommend you take someone that can walk on water, or you take some long-range brawler like Colt, Colette, I don't know, maybe even Piper. Yeah, Piper would be good. And Nanny with the gadget of TPing also is very solid. We can see that this Chuck does not know how to play. If he did know how to play, then we probably would have already lost, because Chucks are either they're sweats or they're bad at the game. And there you go. It's super easy GG's, just like that. Our Colette did everything herself, technically. Well, let's go ahead and see the other game. Here we have the final game of today, and it's going to be Knockout. In this game, you pretty much want a teammate or yourself to be Angela, because Angela is a very skilled brawler on this map. I'm not going to lie. He's probably one of the most skilled brawlers on this map, because he can walk on water, he's a piercing, he pierces enemies, he does a lot of damage, and he's just literally a better version of Eve. He's like a mixture of Eve and Piper together. So Angelo would be a great choice to choose. And if you know how to play for him, it's even better. And if not Angelo, you can take literally almost every long-range brawler like Nanny, Gus, Bia, Piper, Brock, and etc. RT, Gray, maybe even Spike at this point, but I wouldn't prefer it, but whatever. And you don't want to take someone like Tanks. You could take Nico or Lily, because honestly, the enemy team usually takes low HP brawlers, and this is the case. You can see in our team there isn't a brawler who has more than 6,000 HP, which is technically considered low HP, so I would say it is low HP. Anyway, first round we demolish, or you could take a thrower. A thrower, for example, Sprout, Grom, or Tick. Those three throwers are great throwers for this map. I wouldn't recommend you took any other one. I mean, you could take Dynamite, but you shouldn't take like Willow, Larry and Lori, all of those sorts of throwers, or like Barry, because they're not the best throwers. They're not area control. You need someone like Sprout and Grom and Tick to area control exactly. And on that, I already passed the challenge. Now let's go ahead and claim our prizes. So extortionately happy that I completed this challenge. Finally got the Gus skin, the Gruesome skin. It's a really good skin, and I was really happy at that time. Even now, I still can't believe it. It's literally, in my opinion, it's the best skin for Gus. I'm not gonna lie. There's not a better skin for Gus than this one, the Gruesome Gus. And the sad thing is that this can be purchased after the event. Oh, and here's the pin, which is also a really great pin. It's wow. It's a bundle of emotions. Anyway, and here's that star drops that I got, and let's just open them. Let's see what I got. Mythic, not bad, not good. Fortunately, no legendaries, but you know what? I already live with no legendaries. I'm fine with that. And yeah, here we have the best Gus skin in the game, and it probably will stay that way for a very long time. And let's as well go ahead and check the animations for Gus. First, the attack animation, he throws some kind of brains, as we can see, and there's still animations of when he touches an enemy, there's balloons coming from it, but his ghost is also animated. It has this ghost effect, and his super also is animated. I honestly have no clue what this exactly bubble is supposed to mean. I think they could have put in some more meaning into it, but and they didn't animate that, of course, because this is literally a 270-50 blink skin, in other words 79 gems, but it's a pretty great skin for the price, and technically I got it for almost free. I did eventually have to pay 18 gems for it, unfortunately, but you know what, I hope this guide helped you and made you not pay it. Anyway, thank you for finishing this video to the end. If you enjoyed it, please go check my other videos, and without further ado, on this note, I'm going to be saying goodbye. Look at the clouds and subscribe to me. I heard it's very healthy. You should subscribe. That's an order.